Hi, and welcome. We're the Weasley Sisters. This is episode 83. I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica.
And I'm Allena, aka Stardust. This is September 17th, and this is our weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning watcher, thank you for coming back.
So grab your knitting, or whatever you're doing, and craft along with us.
Yes.
So, Mojo.
I actually have Mojo.
Go ahead.
So I made, for the Nimbus, crafting something.
Yeah.
For
Quidditch.
I made hand knit mini socks.
Very cool.
They are Dobby flavored.
Dog flavored?
Dobby flavored.
Oh, okay. I was like,
For a doll.
Very cool.
Really, they're for Reducio, but they were on the doll, and then I was having a lot of fun. These Monster High dolls are a lot of fun to play with. This one's like a whatever. She's a skeleton.
Okay.
With like a sugar skull face.
Very cool.
So, I was having a lot of fun. Like, their knees bend and everything, so I was having fun posing her for pictures.
Very cool.
So, that's all I finished.
Alright. So, I also did the Quidditch Get to Know Your Nimbus. And I made, I'm wearing it, earbud cozy. I guess I can take it off. And it was like a pain in the butt because it was an I-cord. And I used hand spun. But,
I have a question.
Yeah?
Does that, like, protect your earbuds?
Well, not the buds, but, like, it's supposed to not let them tangle. And I haven't, I mean, they're more, I don't know, not stiff, but protected.
You know how, like, the iPod ones are just stick up and they break easily?
Oh, down here?
Yeah. Does it help with that?
I don't know. Maybe. Not really. I mean, it's just yarn.
I was just wondering what the purpose.
It could. For fun. I've always wanted to do it just because it looks cool. But, yeah. What else? Oh, okay. So, I don't remember if I've talked about this.
It's been 2 weeks.
I know. So, probably not. I made a bunch of market bags. When I went on a retreat, I was starting one. That wasn't like the first week of the month. I still have to weave in ends. But, I don't know if you can see. It's got 2 handles. And it's just a big market bag. And I kind of made the pattern up as I went along. And I put some bands of, stockinette stitch in there.
Okay. Remember 30. Did you happen to write that down at all?
No, but I'm making more, and people have said I should write it down, so I guess I will.
Because the girls are going to the Eagles View, which is the learning center for their cyber school.
Okay.
This year, and I've got Christmas gifts I've got to get to going on.
That's what these
and
are.
I think that would be a good one. But there's like 2 men. Would that be a good man gift, or should I make something else?
I think if you do it in manly colors, I mean, it's not like frilly looking or anything, and it's usable.
Okay. I'll think about it. But if you write that down, I will test it.
Okay. So I think that's it for finished objects. So we can move on to whips. Works in progress. I guess I can go again. Okay. I'm currently working on another one. I'm doing the handle.
Ooh.
This one I switched up the colors. I started with green on the bottom and did the lacy part in purple or lavender. Like, I really don't like these colors at all, but I figure, hey, I'm giving it away. I don't care. I had these giant skeins of cotton that I'd had for like probably a couple years now. that I was like, I should really use those. Because I bought them when they were at Hobby Lobby and like 50% off for a 2-pack. So it was like way cheap. So, what else am I doing? My newt, I finished. That's kind of in spinning, but I'm going to show it anyways. Maybe I won't. I will be starting my newt. I got a swatch tonight. And I proposed my order mission, my broom.
What did you propose?
I'm going to be using my mashup, my giant mashup that I did a while ago. And I'm going to make, I think, the effortless cardigan, which is just a basic cardigan, but then the front panels like are way long, like so like the one from the left side goes all the way to the right and the one from the right side goes all the way left. So it kind of hangs and it's kind of like, I don't know. We can put a link up, I suppose.
Okay.
Or you can search on Ravelry. I think I have to buy the pattern though. So, whatever. But yeah, that's all I'm knitting.
Cool. I was knitting 2 socks at a time.
Yes.
My nest is doing a worsted weight sock knit along.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'll just use these DPNs because they were they were size 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or were they size 4? I think they were 4. Anyways, they were double pointed needles. And I was just like, I wanted to try it.
Yeah.
But then as I was going, I realized I had caught, and you're double knitting, so you have to keep one yarn in the back and one yarn in the front. And you always have to pull it to the front after you knit with it. Yeah. And I realized a couple of times that I had forgotten to do that. So I was looking back and I fixed the 2 spots, and then I found a third spot right at the heel. And I was like, forget this. I hate working with double pointed needles, and I frogged it tonight.
Oh.
So, and I told Bella, I'm like, those socks are not happening. She was like, oh, why? I'm like, oh, because they just don't want to be socks. The yarn doesn't want to be a sock. So, that's my sob story for the night.
Okay.
I'm still working on my newt. I think I'm on target for the most part. I probably am not. I'll weigh it right now. But I haven't sewn in ends. I sewed in half the ends. Okay, I lied. There's half the ends are sewn in. The other half are not. I just, since I got behind, it's just been a little insane.
Yeah.
So, I'm supposed to be at, I forget how many grams, but
let's see. We're like 6 weeks in, right?
Yeah, for this past week, I was supposed to be at 260 grams, and right now I'm at 236, so I'm behind again. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do for this week, but I've been working on other stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I just now started, every day is a new sweater day.
Okay.
For crochet, because
I made that sweater.
My knitting, knitting for my newt, I'm supposed to do 2 squares a day.
Right.
And it's just a lot of knitting. So then when I was knitting the socks, that was more knitting. And so I'm like, I need to find something to crochet because I'm going to poke myself in the eye.
With too much knitting.
I just need to stop knitting. So I started that, and I only have 2 skeins of this Cairn Country, and I'm making it the pattern is for a 12-month-old. So I'm changing it to half double crochet, and I think I'm going to cut some of the
increases
stitches out.
Oh.
Because I want to make it for a newborn, not.
Okay.
Because I'm going to a baby shower next month, and that I was just going to make it so I have enough yarn
Yeah.
And make this, because I'm not a real salmon color, and it's for a girl, so, right?
I hear ya. No, it'll look good.
So I just have to figure out my, I'm doing like a little gauge right now, so I can figure out how much to adjust. Which I don't necessarily like doing gauges, but because I only have 2 skeins of the yarn, I might not have enough anyway, so I'm just going to do it.
Right.
And I, too, proposed a order mission. It was called the Shalom Cardigan.
I like that.
I did it under the Mrs. Fig.
Me too.
Because it's a Tweety yarn that I'm using.
Okay.
So I was like, it's gonna look nice and frumpy. Because that cardigan looks really cool, but it kind of looks frumpy too, I think. And
Yeah.
I think it'll look extra frumpy.
Very cool.
And if I have enough yardage, I'm not sure if I have enough yardage because I bought this yarn from a D-stash, and it was like wound, and it's like partial skeins.
You could weigh it all and figure out the yardage.
Well, yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay.
And if I have enough yardage, I'm going to knit the sleeves longer, I think, for that pattern.
Okay.
Because it's a short sleeve pattern. But I just, like, now that it's getting colder, I realize I need another cardigan.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. It's been in my queue for a while.
Yeah. And I went back and forth. Like, I was going to, like, just search, but I was like, no, I'm going to look through my queue because I have it there for a reason. So I went back and forth on a couple of different patterns. And I finally decided to do that because I really do like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I had the yarn for it, so.
There you go.
Well, I think that pattern calls for bulky yarn.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to use worsted, and I'm not holding it double because bulky yarn does not look good on bulky people, so. And that's the name of our...
Write that down. Send it to me.
Yeah. So you spin me right round.
Yes, you do.
Where we talk about spinning. I haven't actually spun in the past 2 weeks.
I've been spinning loads.
I'm like jealous. I mean, I did start spinning sock yarn. I laced the flyer.
And that's as far as you got?
Well, I got like at least one, because I'm going to Navajo ply it. So it's a 3-ply. And
Okay.
so I didn't separate out the roving. So I'm just going, so the colors, it'll self-stripe basically.
Right.
So I got through one whole color repeat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was like a hand-dyed, it's Falkland, so I was like, I never spun it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll try it.
Very cool.
So, and it's spinning really nice. When I did actually spin it, but that was like 2 weeks ago, so.
I spun it once or twice, I think.
Okay, so what are you spinning?
Okay, so last week I made those row legs, right?
Yes.
I spun it up.
Ooh, I like it.
And it has like, I mean, you saw me putting all the different colors in there. So it is like crazy colorful and sparkly and super soft.
I love it. That's so pretty.
But there's like lots of glitz. And I love the smell. I got 400 and, let me look at my little notes here. 433 yards of a single.
Cool.
And I fold it, which means after skeining it up, instead of just soaking it in like cool water, I did really hot water and I roughed it up a bit in the sink. And then I even went as far, because I didn't want it to like pull apart, because I did long draw and some of it was kind of loose. I even then got a little bucket of cold water and put it in there, shocked it, squeezed it out, and put it back in the hot water and roughed it up some more. So I like almost felted it. I mean, not like insanely, but
yeah.
But yeah, I like it. Like, I wasn't sure when I was spinning it. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's like a ton of colors up in this thing. So but no, it's really balanced for let me see, you see that for a
Yeah,
single.
I really like that.
That's like, I think the first time that's ever happened, and it's not kinky or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better at long draw. So so that makes me happy. I was thinking at first of weaving a scarf out of it, but I also think I might do like an infinity scarf out of it.
Oh. And those are really in style, the really long ones that you can round a couple of times.
But fun colors, and I don't know.
That's really turned out nice.
Yeah, I like it. It makes me want to make like a ton more Rolex, but I need to like dye some yarn or fiber so I have more fiber. Okay.
Dye for class.
I could, but I've made this this is my third market bag. I had a purple one that I gave away, but I took a picture. Did that green one, and then this green and purple one, so that's 3. Then the yarn. And I also made, I forgot to talk about that in finished objects. I made a cell phone purse cozy thing for a friend. And I also took a picture of it, but I don't have it to show you. So that's 5 classes.
Whereas I have turned in 9.
But I also went on a retreat where I did nothing but like spun and knit for like 3 days. It was wonderful. And I had like car rides to like knit. So, I have been spinning on my newt for the most part, except for those row legs when I took a break. But I have it all spun.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And it's so soft and snuggly. And I bet like Kim's is probably like cringing because I'm rubbing it on my face. But it's my yarn.
No, but it's your yarn, so
I
she
know.
wouldn't mind.
I always do that though. I'm like, I love yarn on my face. And smelling it. Anyways. I came out to 1,573 yards, which I was thrilled with the 73 part of it. I mean, I didn't even try for that. But I was worried I wasn't going to have enough yardage. And I'm still a little nervous about it turning out. This is 2 pounds of fiber. I weighed it. Like, and only that much yardage. It's kind of... It's like so heavy.
I was going to say that alpaca does that.
And I like, did long draw, and it's like really, lofty and stuff, but it's just dense. So, I don't know. But I'm happy with it. I'm glad I added in the black bits that I did. Otherwise, who knows, I probably wouldn't have enough yardage. So yeah, that's it for spinning. I want to make more Rolex and spin them.
I do as well. Not that I've made any yet, but I want to make them. Because after our podcast, or before our podcast, I've been playing with the YouTube app on our Wii, and I was watching, like, making Rolex and stuff to get ready for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So, I had a bunch of questions, so I would have, like, questions to ask you for our last podcast. It was fun, and it made me want to go Rolex and stuff. So, yeah. Okay, next up, we have sewing.
None. Go.
I've been sewing insanely a lot. So I have a bunch of stuff that I finished today all the way over there. But I've been sewing a lot. And I got new fabric for Halloween. I'm totally excited about it. It's super cute. So I'm going to start cutting that tonight or tomorrow.
I was going to say, on the sewing front or whatever, I was at Joann's. And I saw, and I thought of Slytherin, but I saw they had fabric. It was like, who was it now? The Wicked Witch from Snow White.
Oh, really?
Who was she called? Anyways, but some really cool fabrics. And then there was one of her and Ursula from The Little Mermaid. And it said something about I don't know, but I was like, if I was in a sewing mood or if I did that more, I would totally buy it, but I didn't. I should have took a picture and sent it to you. But
should have. I should see if mine has that.
It was really cool fabric.
So you want me to show you the fabric I got? It's really fun.
Yes, I do. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. I wasn't sure if I wanted to sew it. or show it. So I got this really cute ghost fabric
Oh, that is cute.
just as like a filler for like extras if I needed it. And then I got this
Very fun.
also for the same reason. And then I got this fun um, Dracula, the Wolfman, and the Mummy.
Okay.
I got this to go with it.
I like
The
that.
back. And then I found this fabric, and I just thought it was so cute. It kind of reminded me of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That is cute.
And then I got this fabric to go with it,
Very cool.
which is kind of cool. I don't really like spiders, but it's an okay spider.
Yeah, I'm not a spidery person.
But that was the one I found that would go with it. Then I found this cupcake.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
So what makes me laugh is like this one's a ghost,
Mm-hmm.
and this one's Frankenstein, and then that one's Dracula.
Those are so cute.
Oh, it just cracks me up. So I got this to go with it.
Very cool.
And then I saw this. Like, this was me reining myself in buying this fabric. I got this cute fabric,
I like that.
and it has, like, other stuff. Like, I don't know if you could, like, there's a mummy on it and stuff. And then I got this to go with it.
Very cool. I like the
Yeah.
orange.
That was upside down. Yeah. I think it doesn't matter. So that's what I got for Halloween. I'm going to sew some Halloween bags. So, yeah. But I've been, like, focusing on spinning buckets.
Yeah, I've
Lately.
noticed.
So
Unfortunately.
today I was making some. I was finishing them. I was like, well, maybe people would want the handles not going from side to side, but to be like over the back. I'll get some. I'll show you this one. Sorry.
No, I'm just like, hey.
So normally I have them so the handle goes from side to side.
Yeah.
And they snap, you know, so you can take them off and stuff. So then as I was working today, I was like, well, maybe people would want them so they're over the back.
Oh,
So I made them so they snap
very cool.
still, but on the back, so it would kind of hang like, just hang.
Okay, yeah.
So I made some like that, and I figured, we'll see. You know, because everyone's wheels are different, and so that
That's
would
right.
work. So that's all I've been doing for sewing.
That's cool.
Next up, we have gym. Any cardio going on at your house? Okay. Well, I've been doing cardio. I started cardio knitting again because I was trying to do walking, and the girls were like, "I hate this. This sucks." So I was like, "Fine. I'm just gonna do cardio knitting." And so I've done it twice this week.
Good job. I saw that.
Now my butt hurts.
I need to get back on the
You're on
bike.
the bike, so my tailbone hurts a little bit. That's all.
Very cool. Good job. On
Next
to
On for random randomness.
randomness. Maybe I'll sing the whole time. Just kidding.
So, any random catch up we need to do? Because we've had 2 weeks where we haven't talked.
Right, because we row-legged last week. I went on a retreat, which I mentioned a couple times, and it was very nice, and it was good to get away, and I brought my wheel, and I got a ton of spinning done, and knitting. I'm trying to think, what else have I done? Oh, the kids started school. Oh, that's all I have written down. Yay, school. On our notes. I don't know. Things have just been so busy still. I can't even think. Same old life. I made bread today. It was so good.
I saw that.
I love that 5-minute artisan bread recipe.
Yeah, it is really good.
I also took a nap today.
Really?
I normally don't, but like Truben got on the bus and then I just like sat down and then I like laid down on the couch and then I like woke up at 3 and I'm like, oops. Yeah.
Did my text wake you up?
I think there a couple people texted me during the day and then like I finally got up and like answered them all. So, yes and no. Like I might have like stirred, but whatever.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So, I dyed my hair dark red again.
Very cool.
The color's called Paint the Town Red. It's awesome.
Very cool.
But, like, when you dye your hair red, for like a week, I guess maybe I just don't rinse it out enough. After you dye your hair, you have to rinse it out. Because for like a week, when I am in the shower, it like is a little red. It looks like I bled a little bit or something. Water is a little, red.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm trying to think. Like it's been 2 weeks, so what went on last week? Well, school started for us too.
Yeah, just getting back in the routine of things
It's a little crazy. Our dog is a bad dog.
Did you ever find her collar thing?
No. That's not why she's bad. She has been getting into things. Like, we used to put her in a kennel when we would leave, but she's been good, so we haven't. But lately, we've been not putting her in the kennel, and when we came home, well, the first time there was Andy's beef jerky. Remember me telling the story about that? Then, after that, we came home and there was a bag of marshmallows empty and ripped up all over the floor. And then after that, it was Andy's atomic fireballs.
Okay.
Which she just ripped open the bag. She didn't really eat it.
Okay.
Then, the other day, we came downstairs overnight. Like normally this stuff has been happening when we're gone.
Right.
So overnight, we came downstairs and there was rice. She got out into the pantry, got in a bag of rice and ate it. Then was sick the rest of the day.
It's not funny, but
yeah. Then today, we went and got the girls. So we were gone maybe 20 minutes. Went and got the girls, came back, and she had ripped open Andy's bag, which he just had like a charger thing for his cell phone ready for him to go to work.
Yeah.
And an extra battery for his cell phone. She bit into the battery. Like I told Andy, like, she is lucky it didn't rupture and put acid in her mouth because it was just that corner, like the plastic part.
Yeah. Goodness.
He was mad. I was like,
are you going to start kenneling her now whenever you go?
Yeah.
And at night?
Like, he had been putting gates up in front of the pantry and in front of the living room. And I told Andy, I'm like, you need to start putting your stuff up. She's like a baby. If it's down, it's going in her mouth. It's like, it's not even food. I'm like, yeah, but she smells you and knows that you normally have food, so she's going to eat it. Well, he was working out downstairs, I guess, the other day, and Bella was going to vacuum, and she went and ate all of his candy pumpkins. And I told him, I'm like, you have it down within, like, reaching level. So.
Maybe she has, like, anxiety where she needs to be by you guys. And
well, I don't know, because she never used to do that, though, so it had just happened, like, within the past month. But, so I was like, well, maybe she's just not a food, maybe she's just hungry, so we started giving her lunch again. Not that we didn't feed her lunch, but the vet said she was too big, so we needed to cut out that extra feeding.
Yeah.
So we're just starting it up again, because she's really not fat.
No.
But, then today I came home after dropping the girls off this morning, And normally this isn't a problem because I don't let her go into our room. So I'm going upstairs to change my shorts so I can work out. Change into shorts because it's been cold, so I was wearing pants. So I went to change into shorts so I could work out, and I hear this, like, you know, like the sound of a dog jumping down from something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what that was. You know, I thought she was in the girls' room because that's where she sleeps and stuff. So I go into our room, and she's sitting there. She had been on our bed, sleeping. I'm like, get out of my room, you stinky dog. I was so mad. Like, I'm not the type to let an animal sleep on my bed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was mad. So we have to start keeping our door closed now because she'll sleep on our bed. She's so bad. Like, she's bad enough that Andy went and found out how much it would cost to take her back to the pound. And I was like, we can't do that.
Wow.
Like, he was so mad that she ate his cell phone battery. Like, so mad. I was like, we can't take her back. You know, like, I'm not the biggest dog fan, but I'm like, we can't take her back there.
Yeah.
It's a bad place. So, yeah, that's the most that's been happening around my house besides craziness of school starting. We have a crazy freaking dog.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, nothing else is... Oh, yeah, something else new. So, I got contacted a couple weeks ago about Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, they have this thing called an Indie Knit and Spin. It's kind of like the homespun yarn party that I did last year. So they contacted me to see if I was interested in having a spot to vend there. And I was like, sure. So I'm going to be vending there on November 16th.
Very cool.
In Pittsburgh, if anyone wants to come.
That's exciting.
And Andy was going to help me, but he had made plans with his friend to go to Penn State? Or maybe some football game.
Okay.
Could be St. Francis. I don't remember. But it's the same day, so I'm like, that's okay, I'll just be by myself. So, but I'm excited for that. So that's a lot of the reason why I've been sewing a lot, because I'm getting stock ready for that.
Right.
So yeah, that's... Anything else going on with you?
Not really. I don't know. I'm trying to... I can't think. I don't know. Not really. No. It finally got cold out. Like, we had days of, like, 80 and 90, and it was, like, so humid and horrible. And then the next day, it was, like, 60 and freezing. And
I love...
But I like it. So.
I love it because, look. Hand knit socks.
I don't
wearing hand knit socks.
Mine, we're not that cold. Yeah, I could tell. It's not that cold yet here.
Well,
though this morning I did put slippers on.
Well, it's been 60 during the day here, and then at night it's been getting down into the 40s. So I'm like...
I do too. I actually started drinking like hot coffees again instead of iced coffee.
Yeah.
I made some simple syrups. I'm trying to think what else I've done. Not much.
Not much.
I want to go through and like go through the kids' clothes, and like we've kind of done it, but their rooms are a disaster in the clothes department. The other day, I told Gabe that he couldn't wear the pants he was wearing anymore because they were like literally like 4 inches off of the floor. He's like, well, they're not supposed to touch the floor. I'm like, well, they're not supposed to be that high either. And I was like, they won't touch the floor when you have shoes on. They're like supposed to go down. And but he was wearing size 8s. He's like a toothpick of a kid, as you know. So he could like still fit in the waist of the size 8 pants, but he's like 10, going on 11. So I'm like, you have to wear size 10 pants now. Thank goodness they have like elastic in them, you know, with the adjustable sizes. Because he's so tiny, but he's growing like tall.
Ella too, because she got tall all of a sudden, and her pants are the same way. Like,
it's crazy.
So I just make sure she has belts, because I'm like, you need to wear the size 10 because they're too short.
Yeah. I have to go through the girls' stuff. I haven't even, I don't know. I hate going through clothes, like, with a passion. I have, like, a big, long list of stuff that I want to do this week, and I've done nothing. It's only Tuesday, but I've still done nothing. I slept for 3 hours today instead of, like, cleaning. Or, like, I want to go through their basement and, like, just get rid of toys. Like, they barely are ever down there. I mean, I know it's been summer, but, like, they trash it. And then, yeah, I just want to, like, minimalize their toys.
You pack up a lot?
No, I just want to get rid of it. No, just get rid of it. They don't play with half of it anyways. It, like, just stays on the floor. But, whatever. So, yeah, I got new jeans.
Ooh, yay.
I was excited about that. They fit nice. That's all. Now we're just, like, totally
talking. So,
yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
Where we can talk about our pants. Just kidding. All right. Bye.
Until next week. We'll talk to you later.